Well, at the moment, when you head north up this busy corridor into Scotland, you're welcomed by that famous sign at the motorway side. But if all goes well here in the Gretna area, Alistair, we could have a much more significant entrance to Scotland with the Star of Caledonia, which is back on the table.
It absolutely is, and it seems incredible that it's nearly 20 years ago that we first started talking about this, when another virus called foot and mouth was ripping the heart out of the community. Here we have COVID doing the same, and the Star of Caledonia is a real possibility now thanks to this new potential injection of cash.
Now, a lot of people talk about this in terms of being our version of the Angel of the North or the Kelpies, but what do you think it would bring to this area?
I think it'll be transformational. Large-scale successful public art. It's not always easy to work out how it can be so successful about improving regeneration, being a symbol of energy, of ambition, of excitement. And the Angel of the North has done that for Gateshead. The Kelpies have done that for the Falkirk area. We would argue the Star will be those two on speed. It'll be even bigger, even better, even more beautiful, and even more transformational to come to the south of Scotland as a place to do business, to visit, and to invest.
People sometimes say in this part of the world that, we let all those tourists, head straight through this corridor without stopping. Do you think this would give people more reason to stop there?
Well, I think so. Look, it's a really powerful identifier of place. And it's actually a coincidence that the Star of Caledonia acts as a great big signpost to the dark sky parks further west in our region, for example. So anything that involves more reasons to identify with a location does help over time change patterns of behaviour. We've got no doubt. The independent research reckons it'll generate £4 million of additional tourism in the region every year. It'll get £5 million of publicity in its first year, and it'll pay itself off more than 37 times over its lifetime. And that was even if it had been publicly funded, but this, of course, is potentially 80% privately funded.
Let's talk a little bit about that funding. The money would come from a wind farm company. How's that going to go down with the public at large here? Because there is, at times, quite an anti-sentiment towards wind farms.
Yeah, there's always a debate to be had, haven't there? There's the debate of socio-economic impact, and there are those debates around landscape. We're not getting involved in the debate around the planning merits of that. We're simply saying that if those wind farms do go ahead, the cause and effect is that there is an incredible opportunity for something that the south of Scotland will be able to herald all over the world on its doorstep. Now, this is not a cosy little local project. This is not just regional. It's national and it's of international importance, and I think we should cherish that opportunity.
Well, it had looked like the Star of Caledonia might never happen. Now, if the wind farm gets the go-ahead, it looks like it will. We'll keep an eye on it, as always, here on ITV Border. Bruce McKenzie, ITV News in Gretna.